Hey everybody, this is Jean here, Jean Truelove from Truelove Quilts for you. I would love to say good morning. It's not been a good morning. And I was thinking about my videos. As you know, I've been doing this for several years. And we had a period of time in our life a couple years ago, for about a 3-year period, that was not good mornings. We did not have good mornings. We had one disaster after another that we managed to get through. And I was looking back on some of those videos thinking, oh, you're such a misery, Jean. Stop being miserable. People are miserable enough. Not that you're miserable. You probably have better lives. But I couldn't help but chronicling some of the ill things that happened to us, the bad things. Well, this weekend has been very bad, and I thought I'd come to you because I've been fairly upbeat lately. I'm back in my sewing room doing some projects. I'm not feeling very well right now. I have a streaming cold, and I thought I would share with you something that's just knocked us for a loop. Jen and I, my family, and quite a lot of our friends in our area here, and also out west. We have a very good friend, Jen and I, as old as Jen, who has died tragically over the weekend. Tragic circumstances, leaving 2 children, two teenage boys. But they disconnected her life support yesterday, just over the weekend. I had a heart attack, and the most young, beautiful, vibrant mother, wife, friend, and she's gone. And that's just shaken me to the core, and I know Jen and all of our friends and family here, she lived in Colorado, and out there are just beyond devastated. So hug your family. You never know, literally, what's going to happen from one moment to the next. So that's just thrown me for a bit of a loop. Plus, as I said, I have this streaming cold and cough. I'm not coughing up anything bad, but anyway, bad news. But I'm trying to keep smiling, and I thought I'd come to you with some very nice comments that I had received. I'm making my little embroidered block quilt here, and I put it out to you guys. As far as I was in a bit of a quandary as far as the sashing went, trying to put this sort of cutesy farmhouse, not farmhousey, but cutesy embroidered blocks together. And for some reason I chose this bright red or hot pink gingham, which didn't really go, but I thought it was interesting. I put some comments on it, put some comments here. Sharon said my quilt looked rural yet urban. I quite like that because it's a little bit of country and a little bit of city and a bit of pizzazz. But that was, I think, what was throwing me as to how to sash these 12 blocks that I had made. Oh, another comment, I forget who it was, said, instead of my last video, instead of having the pieced top and bottom, I should have just had a plain top. You'll have to go back to that video to see what I mean. And why that happened was because I chopped it off and you couldn't even know I pieced that top. Why that happened was I didn't have a pattern for my quilt block, and it evolved into this sort of 9 patch with some units in it, and then I actually snowballed the corners of my block, and I had to chop off the corners anyway. So I should have just done a excuse me, a solid top and a bottom. You know who you are, and you know what I thought you meant, and I realized, oh, you're right. But it was a work in progress. Excuse me, I'm all over the place this morning. Oh yes, so some of the questions that I had were my cornerstone and my sashing units for my little quilt here. And I had put up the pale gray, the cream, the yellow, sort of the tan yellow, the black and white. Maxwell said black sashing. Yeah, again, you can refer back to that other video, whenever that was. But Christine said green sashing with yellow cornerstones. And I'll tell you, I cut out pieces from my stash of every single one. Wilma said an aqua. Marguerite suggested the beige. Sherry Ferry said the black and white dot, which I had shown. Poodle Girl said a blue and white check. And Deb said the tan. These were some of the suggestions I had gotten up until Thursday or Friday. I haven't even been in my sewing room the last 3 days or so because I've been so devastated, not well, and just so sad. But actually, ding, 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 I showcased, or I previewed every single one of them because I have all those fabric colors in my stash. And Christine, you won. I have chosen, I think you can see it up here, and I'll put my camera down and show you. I've chosen a green, oops, where is it? Yeah, a green, sort of a, almost like a shirting check. It's not a check, like a tiny shirting print for my sashing. And I've chosen from the Lori Holt Riley Blake Be Vintage. Excuse me. Fabric line. I chose this one fabric for the cornerstone. So that is my cornerstone and my sashing for my quilt. And I think why I needed the green, it tied into that little country theme because I have this hot pinky red snowballed corner, but it calmed it down but made it all cohesive. And I can tell you, I was in a bit of a quandary. So thank you, Christine. The green, the paler green, the green that just sort of reads a pale green, but it actually is a tiny print. That won. So again, I will show you my quilt progress. I stopped abruptly when I started feeling poorly. I'm filming this on Monday, June the 10th. I don't know where the weekend's going, as I said, and such tragic, nightmarish news. Oh, but I don't want to end on such a sour note and a sad note because it's just been dreadful. But we did get a lovely message from our daughter and son-in-law. Malia's husband is from California. Huntington Beach, and they go there quite a few times a year to visit his family out there. And I received this message from Malia, and I'll just put that up right now. It was very, very sweet. I had made that quilt for Justin's sister, Caitlin, years and years ago. I completely forgot about that too, but it was just a small quilt for Caitlin, and there's Justin trying to cuddle under one of the quilts. So I think on their next trip, they'll take out one of my quilts, so they have it in California. That was just such a sweet note that I received. That made my day. So anyway, after a really bummer of a weekend, I'm going to be back in my sewing room, probably not today or tomorrow, because I just am not feeling very well. I did put on a necklace. I did put on a nice top because I thought, it's just a cold. It's nothing else, but it's just so debilitating. Oh my goodness. And then our tragic, horrible news on top of that just really wiped me out. So anyway, hug your family, hug your friends. You never know what the next minute's gonna hold. Tragic. So anyway, folks, please stay safe, take care of yourselves, and love each other. All right, love from the True Loves. Bye.
you.